I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to your YouTube channel. This has been absolutely free for last 15 years because of your support. It is your request which we answer as a part of solution on this platform, a learning platform for both of us. Here we have a very interesting question, one of its kind. N is a number which can be written as sum of cube and a square. Find the smallest value of n where n equals to cube of a number a and square of a number b, sum of these two. And it can be written with two different combinations, right? So that's very interesting. Some numbers are there which can be written both as sum of cubes and squares, but written in two different combinations. The smallest of them is what we are looking forward to. Perfect. So let's look into the strategy to solve this problem. First, let me write down a list of numbers which are cubes, right? So let's say a cube and b square. So it's a good idea to just make a list so that it helps us to see what are the combinations for us. Beginning with 1, we got 1 cube as 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube 27, 4 cube 16 and 4 64, right? 5 cube 125. We are interested in the smallest combination. So I think that much is enough, right? Now let's get into squares, which is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, right? So we can continue this list since there's less space here. The other numbers could be, let me just continue here, right? So after 25, 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 8 square 64, 9 square 81, 100 is the 10 square, correct? So we get all these numbers, right? So once you have this list of numbers, we are looking into the combination of number n, which is a cube plus b square. While finding our solution, we are also following a strategy. How should we look about for such combinations, right? Now, as far as 1 is concerned, 1 can actually give us the lowest number, right? So what we notice here is that 1 with 1 will give us a combination which is 2, and of course that doesn't help. 1 with 4 gives us 5, which also doesn't help since we cannot make 5 in two different ways. So if we go around like this, right? So that is 8 and 1 can give us 9, but then 9 and 1 will give us 10. So we cannot flip it and get the same constant which we need. So if you go through this list, you will notice that there is one way of doing it. Since you see the number 64 appears on the cube side and also on the square side, right? So look at this common number, which is 64. So 64 is on both sides of cube and a square. Similarly, 1 is also on the both sides of squares in the cube. And therefore, we could have a combination which is 1 cube plus 8 square, which gives us 65, correct? Or let me write 1 plus 64 first, right? Which is 65. And also, we have a combination which is the cube of 4, right? Cube of 4 is 64. This is 4 cube, right? So you could write 4 cube plus 4 cube is 64, 1 square, right? And so that gives you 64 plus 1 equals to 65. So once you go through this list, you realize that the lowest number, which can be written as a combination of cube and a square, is indeed 64, and that too in two different ways, right? So, in two different ways, as you can see here, we could write this as 4 cube plus 1 square or 1 cube plus 8 square. Makes sense. That is how this question should be answered. I hope the concept is absolutely clear. Feel free to write your comments, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your valuable time and all the best.